I liked the way we played. It was kind of a surprising game because Hachimura was a late scratch. We expected Beal would play tonight, and so with two of their better players going out, you've kind of got to readjust, your thinking, and then Josh Richardson was a late scratch as well, with a little bit of a calf issue that hopefully will resolve quickly. So 19-point first quarter got us off to a good start. Game didn't have much rhythm, but we continued to play the right way. The ball started moving better and better as the game went on. The second half, it was terrific. 20-point defensive quarter in the third, 20-point defensive quarter in the fourth, and that's that was the key. So I thought Luka was great. Timmy Hardaway had a little bit of an up and down game, but hit a couple of huge threes at the end to really put the game away. Brunson was really consistent as he's been all year. I thought Green, filling in, playing real, quality minutes tonight was real solid, plus seven rebounds. So, a lot of good things.
Callie?
Hey, Rick, just wanted to follow up on the injuries for Maxey and Josh. What do you expect their availability might be come Monday or down the line?
Well, they'll be day to day. Hope they'll be available. Maxey's been banged up in recent days. He's got this knee thing where he got kneed. I forget which game it was. It may have been the New Orleans game or something like that. But it's been a nagging thing. And, on the second night, just didn't make sense to have him go out there again. But the hope is that he'll be available for Monday and feel better. This will give him 2 days of recovery. Same thing with Josh Richardson. And then, KP was an injury recovery situation. And so, expect him to be available as well.
Rick, what'd you think of what Boban gave you tonight in a spot start?
Yeah, I look at, one of the first things I look at is, the plus minus. It's not always super accurate, but it's the first indicator of what happened, when that guy was in the game. And, he's a plus 14, 15 points. He just gave us a presence in there all game long, with rebounding, blocked a couple shots. He's a force around the basket offensively, and his free throw shooting was good, so, 15 points and 12 rebounds in 23 minutes was good. He and Powell are a good 1-2 punch. When they went some of those quicker, smaller lineups, Powell can fly around and get to 3-point shooters, a little bit quicker. But I like the way they tag team the position tonight.
Eddie Sefko?
Yeah, Rick, a couple things along the lines of Boban. How tough is it to do what he does? I mean, he sits for a couple games and comes in with a double-double in New Orleans, and sits a couple games and comes in for the double-double tonight. And also, what possessed you to start Nicolo Melli?
Yeah, Boban's got a lot going on. He's got to fit us in, around his, commercial making schedule. And that can't be easy either. So it's good that he fits us in. He's a productive guy. And, if we, we tend to look for certain, desirable situations, that we think are good situations for him to play. But he's going to be a factor, one way or another in any game he goes in. So it's not easy, to do what he's doing. But he's a tireless worker. He'll find a gym. He'll stay in the gym. He'll play one-on-one with, one of our video guys. Play full court one-on-one with one of our video guys at the practice facility if he's not playing much, to keep his rhythm and keep his conditioning going. The guy just absolutely loves to play basketball. He loves his teammates. His teammates love him, and he's just one of these people that just naturally seems to be just very grateful, you know, to be in the NBA, to be living life, to be doing whatever he's doing. And I tell you, he's a great guy. He's a great guy to be around because you can't help but, would feel a positive vibe.
Kevin Gray.
Hey, good evening, Coach. Forced 14 turnovers, 23 points off of those turnovers. Is this team guarding with the kind of upside and consistency that you thought they could coming into the season, with the defensive focus being the emphasis this season?
Kevin, we couldn't hear that. What, can you talk
Well,
about-
I think what he's asking, you're asking about the defensive upside of our team. Yeah. Look, we knew that we could defend a lot better than we were, the first month of the season, first 5 weeks. Pretty well documented that the unexpected 8-day break with 4, high-level practices, high-level quality practices, helped us step it up to another level. We became more physical. We were, more focused on details. We were very fortunate. Now that meant we were going to, have a little bit more crowded schedule in the second half, but a lot of other teams are in the same boat. But this team's showing you what it's capable of. The game last night in New York, holding them in the 80s, I think it was, and tonight, holding these guys to 87. I don't care if Beal's out and Hachimura's out. These guys can score, and they got Russell Westbrook out there who's been averaging a triple-double. And we needed the same kind of grind mentality for this game, but this game was completely different than last night's game. This was a fast-paced game that we had to tempo a certain way, and had to really stay in the fight defensively all the time and be disciplined offensively. Last night, that was just going to be a slow game by nature. They play a slow pace. We're not that much faster than them, and so. But the guys did a great job of keying in on a game plan. And again, I didn't answer Sefco's question, but Melli's right now, with KP out and Maxey out, he's a guy that we're going to need to play minutes at 4. And I really love the way that he guarded Bertans tonight. He's showing a lot of versatility defensively. With the ability to chase guys around on the perimeter and do a good job in the post, and he rebounds good. He's quick on his feet, and so he's a guy that we need right now.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate
Thank you.